like to call the meeting to order. Would everybody please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Roll call, please.
Mayor Paul.
Here.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Here.
Councilmember Whitman.
Here.
Councilmember Hatton.
Here.
Councilmember Starkey. Here. Mr. Lemach. Here. Mr. Lewis. Mr. Holste. Mr. Weinthal.
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Just a reminder that the first meeting of each month is for public comments. The first part of the meeting, we allow individuals to come forward. They're not limited to the topics. However, discussion will not be permitted on any item that's on the agenda for public hearing. You may speak on those items when they come up on the agenda later in the evening. You'll be limited to 3 minutes, and we'll try to stick to that, okay? Is there anyone that would like to speak in the open section of the meeting? Wow. Seeing none, and I'm going to close the public comments, and we'll go right on to the meeting. First, I want to announce the items that have been tabled, and I'll make a comment after this because there might be a number of people here. All of the items for Marigold are going to be tabled. How many people are here for that? Just one? Okay. The applicant is requesting the following items to be tabled to December 6th council meeting. We'll start off with those that are on the consent agenda, 24 and 25. May I have a motion to table the plat and the site plan until December 6th?
Motion to table 2425 till December 6th.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Under the public hearing, the applicant has requested the following items to be tabled to December 6th as well. 28 is the rezoning. May I have a motion to table the rezoning?
Motion to table the rezoning 28.
Second.
Although, roll call.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Number 30 is a variance. I have a motion to table to the 8th?
Motion to table till the 8th.
6th, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
6th.
I apologize. The
No,
6th.
that was my fault. 6th.
Second.
Roll call.
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Number 31 is a variance for Marigold as well. I have a motion.
Motion to table number 31, Marigold.
I'll second that. Roll call.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. 32 is a variance also for Marigold. May I have a motion to table to the 6th of December?
Motion to table the 6th of December.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis.
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, thank you.
Did we do 30?
It wasn't included.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been included. That's a different item.
Okay.
I just checked it. We did 30.
No, we did 30. It was 29. It was 30. You
29
did 30.
was,
You did 30. We did 30.
we did 30.
29
31,
is not
32.
actually one of
The 29
them.
got crossed
That
out.
was,
We didn't do that one. Okay. I was going to give the young lady an explanation, but she left, so. Okay, now we're going to look at this, what we're going to pull. You ready, folks? From the consent agenda, I'm pulling 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So could I have a motion to approve the consent agenda without 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 21, 22, and 23? Is everybody with me? Well, since I named them, you can say so moved.
Okay, so moved. Try that, you're going to yell at me, but go ahead. Yeah, so moved.
Is there a second?
Second it.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Okay. We'll start with number 1, which is a proclamation for Veterans Day. May I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Veterans Day proclamation.
I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Vice Mayor will read the proclamation, and it will be accepted by our Parks and Recreation Director.
Whereas a century ago, 4.7 million American sons and daughters donned a uniform to serve our nation during World War I. And whereas on the 11th hour, and the 11th day, the 11th month, in 1918, an armistice to the fighting was declared, and for that reason, November 11th, 1918, is generally regarded as the end of the war to end all wars. And whereas Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11th, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. In 1926, the United States Congress passed a resolution for an annual observance. And whereas Veterans Day is observed annually on November 11th as a federal holiday in the United States, honoring military veterans who served in the United States Armed Forces. And whereas on Veterans Day, our nation comes together to honor our veterans and commemorate the legacy of profound service and sacrifice they have upheld in pursuit of a more perfect union. And whereas through their steadfast defense of America's ideals, our service members have ensured our country still stands strong, our founding principles still shine, and our nations around the world know the blessings of freedom. And whereas the selflessness of our service members is unmatched, and remind us that there are few things more fundamentally American than doing our utmost to make a difference in the lives of others. And whereas just as our veterans stood watch on freedom's frontier, so have they safeguarded the prosperity of our nation in our neighborhoods, our businesses, and our homes. And whereas many veterans continue to serve the community as public servants, mentors, parents, and community leaders, these patriots have made contributions to civilian life that serve as a testament to their dedication to the welfare of our country. And whereas to honor Davie veterans, the Mayor and Town Council hosts a Veterans Day event at Veterans Park on Saturday, November 11th at 10 a.m. and through Strategic Planning Committee will provide meal vouchers to qualifying veterans to be used in participating restaurants. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Town Council of Town of Davie do hereby proclaim November 11th, 2023 as tribute to our veterans, in which to honor through recognition all veterans who have served or are currently serving our country and community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Town Council, Administration, staff, and members of the public. As mentioned in the proclamation, which we will read again at our Veterans Day ceremony, we would like to just invite everybody, veterans and non-veterans, to our Veterans Day ceremony, again on Saturday, November 11th at Veterans Park. We also do have veteran vouchers for meals still available, and that can be picked up here at the Pine Island Multipurpose Center. And if we have any left over, we'll have them at the event as well. So thank you.
Mayor, can you remind about the bus?
Huh?
I'm reminded about the bus.
She
Yes.
said remind about the bus.
Yep, so we will have
Sorry.
overflow, no, thank you. We will have overflow parking at the rodeo grounds and a bus service going to and from the event since
Thank you.
parking is limited on site.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Number 3 is Native American Heritage Month. May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. Accepting this proclamation tonight is our dear friend, Mr. Paul Bowers Sr. from the Seminole Tribe and his lovely wife. If you would like to come forward, I will read the proclamation. Whereas November is Native American Heritage Month, also known as American Indian and Alaska Native Heritage Month, is a time to celebrate the rich histories, diverse cultures, and important contributions of our nation's first people. And whereas the town of Davie consists of a mosaic of many cultures, each with its own traditions blended to form the heart and soul of our community. And whereas as part of this colorful mosaic of the pride of the Native American heritage, which is evident in our community through the contribution of the rich Native American culture of the Seminole tribe, and the recognition of the achievements which have been made in the furtherance of Native American appreciation. And whereas in an effort to preserve the richness of this culture and to foster mutual respect and understanding among all peoples, the state and the nation have set aside an entire month of recognition, celebration, and appreciation to be known as Native American Heritage Month. And whereas in the celebration of Native American Heritage Month, it is timely to remember the legacy and richness of traditions, including the establishment of our basic form of government, the arts, the oneness with nature, and the reverence for Mother Earth. And whereas the members of various tribes within the community will celebrate Native American Heritage Month throughout Broward County, now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and town council of the town of Davie do hereby proclaim November 2023 in the town of Davie as Native American Heritage Month. Did you want to say a few words?
Maybe a few. I'm not much of a public speaker, but I'd say I'm honored to go ahead and receive this plaque for the Seminole tribe, and not just only for the Seminole tribe, but all the Native American in the United States.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad to be here and know some of y'all, and some of them I don't know, but we see each other at the rodeo all the time.
Absolutely, all the time. And just as an added, go ahead and give it to, just as an added thing, Paul served in the armed forces. He was in Vietnam, decorated, wonderful individual. We'd like to present you as well with the Veterans Proclamation.
Thank you.
We'll get your picture. Go ahead. Yeah, I was just going to say, the better half needs to go over and be in the picture. Okay, I'm going to do, can I do all the minutes together? 6, 7, 8, and 9 were all minutes, and we need to approve them as revised. There were some minor corrections on each of those. So could I have a motion
Motion
to
to
approve 6, 7, 8, and
6,
9?
7, 8, 9.
As revised.
As revised, thank you.
As
Second.
revised. Second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? That's unanimous. Good, thank you. We're getting there.
Okay, now we're 22, 17.
Okay, the next thing I think then will be Acorn. That's 20, oh no, I'm going to wait till it comes up. Let me see what else I've got here. Let me follow this. I may need, this got, okay, well, that took care of the consent agenda so far. And we can do the code amendments at the end, so don't let me forget that I'll go back. I want to take care of these. So 28 was tabled, so Acorn is number 29, a special permit.
Mayor, we also have item number 20. It's item number 20, AB First Real Estate.
Oh, oh, I pulled that?
Yes,
Yes,
Mayor.
you did.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was on, I thought it was on public hearing. Okay, thank you, keep me straight. Okay, so we have number 20 as site plan. That had quite a bit of discussion at the last meeting, and I don't remember why it was tabled, but I think Councilmember Whitman wanted more information.
Yes.
about it. Would you like to, is there any need for anybody for us to go over this again? No? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to say I went to the site and met with the owner of the property. I do not like approving after-the-fact projects, but after touring the site, I do feel the site plan fits the property. I will make a motion to approve the site plan, but I do want to hear from my fellow council members first.
I'll second it.
But she didn't make the motion yet. Also, the applicant is here.
I know.
I don't
Did
think
you wanna
that's
speak?
necessary. I think we heard last time, I think it's okay not to.
Yeah.
I mean.
It's your
unless you
prerogative,
wanna-
Mayor. I
No,
just
the
want to-
only thing that I wanted to add was I don't approve of after the fact either. And even though you're satisfied that he's done what he said he was going to do, it's not healthy because other individuals say, okay, I can do what I want, and they'll just fix it afterwards anyway. So, and you got to take each thing on an individual basis. I realize that, but still, I have a difficulty approving things after the fact. But if we have a motion on the floor and a second.
And there's still discussion, I think Marlon wants to say something.
Do you want to say something?
What I was going to say is I think in this situation, this has cost him a lot of money. And I think
You
when
said
things,
that last time.
when things are done like this, I think that we have to be forgiving. That's what we do. And I think that he's played a good, a hefty tariff on this. So I think we need to approve this and move on.
Wait a minute.
I just hope that
Wait a minute.
as other similar items come forward, that you look at each one individually and are
Everything
a lot
has to be
more,
judged individually.
a lot more cautious about what you're going to do
But
and
we-
approve.
But we can't, excuse me, we can't make a decision on what the cost is. We have to make a decision on what fits that site.
And it fits.
And it does fit. I mean, after walking around the building and looking at everything, that's what the decision, I think, has to be made on, is what fits that site. Not by what he has spent or what he's going to spend.
Yeah, Mayor,
Thank you, it's a very good point, council members. Yes.
you want to? Okay, yeah, I supported the tabling because I thought it was necessary to give the District 1 representative an opportunity to go to the site and see for herself, how she felt about the issues. And like you said, it's an individual case by case. I did go to the site prior to that last meeting, and I was able to see that it was sufficient. And a lot of the code issues that had been previous as a concern had also been remedied. You can't always hold that behavior from one point going forward. We want to encourage the best behavior and good businesses. And I do believe that lessons learned in any case, that they'll realize that, we need to keep an eye on that and that we'll watch it. And I agree that we also, on a case by case going forward, we don't like after the fact permits being issued. I don't like them either, because it's always like, Carol had a saying too that we've heard, it's always good to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's not how it is in the town of Davie. And we really believe that, you really need to come in. And there's a reason you come in for permits, and it's the safety of everybody and the building. So we want to make sure, and our building official is nodding his head, absolutely, yes, yes. Good. I want you to do that, because we want to make sure that people do apply for the permits. But under this circumstance, I think that the applicant has worked very well and hard with our staff to try to make sure that he is in compliance. And I think that ultimately is what we're trying to achieve in the town. It's a safe community, and I would support it since District 1 is satisfied.
Carol, did you want to say?
No, I would just take the District 1 council member's recommendation, and I do support that everyone should check first before they do anything. It's not always going to be given forgiveness if you ask for forgiveness and not permission, so I think they should take that into consideration and do their due diligence and get it done right the first time.
Hey, if I remember correctly, did we have a discussion which entailed him promising that he wouldn't use the property for, am I correct?
So you had, yes, Mayor, you had mentioned that, so the site plan is only the start. He still has to go through all the permit process. So you had asked about coming up with some sort of deed restriction with that. That's not 100% applicable to the issue at hand because he still has to go through the permit process. So if there's an issue, the permits won't be granted, or if there's an issue outside of the permitting process, code enforcement can still take action.
Well, that's what I was trying to avoid, is having to have code involved. But then again, too, any letter of promise from him is only as good as long as this council sits, if it's approved, because the same as some other things that we've discussed in the past.
That's correct, and as long as the code stays as it is, if he violates the code and any provisions, code enforcement will go out there and they'll go to the special magistrate.
And we may not be that forgiving.
Well, that's what I'm saying, you got.
Okay. No other discussion? So we have a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Still passes 4-1. Okay. Now if we go to Acorn. Huh?
21.
Where am I going? I don't know which one I'm following here.
So Acorn starts on number 21.
Thank you.
21, 22, and 23.
This is down from my house.
21 is the site plan. 22 and 23 are delegation requests. And it's a little confusing because it's written as prima professional, even though it's in reference to the, this particular campus, or in reference to Acorn Storage. And then 29 is the special permit. So let's have a presentation by staff. Then we'll have the applicant.
This is David Quigley, Planning and Zoning Manager for staff. Just very briefly, this is a remaining commercial parcel in a mixed-use plat. There's residential on one side and several other commercial businesses. The proposed use is 118,000 square feet of self-storage facility. It's generally a relatively low-traffic commercial use. There's a connection to the shopping center to the south. There's also proposed a temporary driveway access directly to the property. And with the letter that was written by the applicant, they're offering to secure the ingress and egress for construction traffic, which alleviates a lot of concerns. And we've actually provided a memo with a revised set of conditions, because two of the recommendations of the Planning and Zoning Board related to transportation within the site. But this, I'm proposing to add a new one, or a third one. Developer to ensure that ingress and egress of the construction traffic is through the temporary access drive to University and not through the adjacent shopping center to the south. And there's a letter from the applicant agreeing to that, so I think that ties it up pretty well. And other than that, I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Yeah, no, I just, this was, when I was reading the comments, from the participation meetings and my own visitation to the site. I was very concerned with dump trucks and construction vehicles coming south through that driveway between the parking and the healthcare facility. And with this concession to do that, so they won't, if I'm correct, with this, they will not begin construction until they have that access point, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So I think that's an important piece, and then to know that I believe 28 spaces from the storage parking area will be shared by the rest of the shopping center to the south. I just, wanted to make that very, very clear. The applicant want to add to that?
Hi, John Voight, Dumar Ellsworth, attorney for the applicant. We have the applicant and the development team here if you have any questions. There is a cross-access agreement between the properties. It was recorded with prior owners of both back when this was going to be a multifamily housing and a professional facility. That's where the plat note amendment comes in. You're taking away the residential housing and putting in the storage. The second plat note amendment is the NVAL amendment to allow the entrance off of University Drive. And you notice they're 2019, these applications were filed. That's been really the delay because, immediately to the north, that forest apparently does not, it's a non-conforming use with no approved site plan. So the original idea was to join their driveway, but the staff determined that would be giving some sort of town anointment to something just as like the one that was not built without approval. So what they did is went back, it was between town engineer, our engineer, Broward County with FDOT, and worked out a temporary access off of University Drive to come in, that one day when that forest is developed, it'll be moved up and it'll be a joint access. And we've got documentation with them giving cross-access and that we're paying for it, and it's a condition with FDOT. Their documents, when we go to file with Broward County for the NVAL amendment agreement, then they're going to record our obligations in an agreement there. We've already drafted the agreements, they're just not yet signed pending approvals. So now that I believe we can work out a way with FDOT to turn that construction entrance into an exit as well, because it's a temporary thing, and it really serves no function. You think about like a dump truck to come down through the shopping center, there's no acceleration lane, so it'd be the same as just coming out right there. It's just routing them through other people. So I believe with the help of the town that we can get that done, but we've committed to it yet.
Okay, thank you. And I think once it's built, we know from other storage facilities that the traffic is very minimal. So until
Yeah.
that entrance is done, if people have to come in through the shopping center, that it shouldn't be
Right.
an issue.
And we are providing 28 parking spaces to the shopping center, but in actuality, they'll probably have more than that, because as you said, the people who are going to the storage facility, there are loading spots right up there they'll pull up to. Very few people are going to park in the parking lot and walk over, so, and probably none. So they may have an additional 8 or 10 spaces more than even what they have now. So.
Okay, thank you. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone that wishes to speak for or against this project? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. So that, these are all your staff, your development team? Yeah,
Row
okay.
over here, yes.
Okay. Question?
I just have a question. Is this going to be open 24 hours? You say access 24 hours to the storage?
He's saying no. Do you know the hours? Would you like to come up? I think part of it depends on the ultimate
I
operation.
can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Hello, David Famey, Acorn Mini Storage. Our hours are typically, depending on who manages the facility, but let's say a Cube Smart, for instance, they typically start in the morning, 9:30, and they go to 5 o'clock. Typically, they stop traffic into the facility at 10 o'clock in the evening. On certain circumstances, they may give access to somebody if they're in the pharmaceutical business or if it's a doctor looking to get files. But typically at 10 o'clock, they limit access to the facility.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, and is it
One
two
more?
stories? I'm sorry, excuse me. Is it 2 stories? I didn't get to see the.
It's 3 stories.
3 stories.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was 2. No,
Two
that-
buildings, right?
One building,
One building?
3
Okay.
stories.
3 stories, correct.
Am I-
Any other questions?
You're welcome.
Where did I read the other?
Okay. Let's take each one separately. Start off with the site plan,
21.
which is 21. May I have a motion?
Motion to approve site plan.
The Acorn Storage. So we have a motion to approve the site plan for Acorn Storage. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Okay, since that's a consent, we can ask if those are in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you. Guess I put my glasses on, it might help. Okay. 22 and 23, were those those were consent as well?
Yes, Mayor,
Can we
only
do those
29.
together? Can we do them together, or we have to do them separately?
They have to be voted on separately.
Okay.
29 is the public hearing, so
Right.
I'll read 29.
22 is the delegation request. May I have a motion to approve?
Motion approved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That's unanimous. Number 23 is also a delegation request. May I have a motion to approve?
Motion approved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous.
29.
29 is the special permit. This is a resolution. Mr. Weinthal has been,
Clause has been waived, yes,
has
Mayor.
been waived. Would you like to read it by title?
Yes, Mayor. Special permit, a resolution of the Town of Davie, Florida, taking final action on the special permit application SE 19-244 Acorn Storage and providing an effective date.
Thank you. And just quickly, the purpose of the special permit?
Self-storage is kind of an odd use. Storage is usually considered industrial or light industrial, but this type of storage is generally considered commercial. And it's not allowed generally in the B2 district or B3 district, but a special permit with the council can look at the individual site and determine that it's allowed for that site. It's been done before, allowed in a B2 district by special permit.
Okay, thank you. Do we have anyone in the public who wishes to speak for or against this? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any questions? No? May I have a motion?
Motion to approve special permit.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Hatton?
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey?
Yes.
Mayor Paul?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, I think.
Thank you very much.
When we passed 21, I forgot to have them put in the motion the items,
Subject to staff approval.
subject to staff recommendations, including we discussed it there, obtaining from FDOT ingress and egress for construction traffic.
So what we'll do is, anyone on the board could make a motion to reconsider, and then
Okay.
someone will make
Thank
the
you.
motion, including subject to.
Yeah.
Make a motion to reconsider 21?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Now we have to vote on it?
That's
Yeah.
unanimous. Now we need to make a motion to approve the site plan along with the staff recommendations, 3 recommendations, including that the developer will not proceed until he has ingress and egress for construction traffic to University Drive.
What she said.
What she said.
What
Okay.
she said. Motion to approve. 21 with all the staff recommendations that the mayor mentioned.
Okay, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I did hear it.
That's unanimous. And you have a copy of this, right, everyone, so that you can include it? Okay, I'm sorry. See, I even caught it myself. I'm getting
Thank
good.
you, thank you.
It only took 14 years.
That's all?
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Okay, take care. Okay, now let me see what I missed.
We're on
I have
26
to go
now.
back to
26.
26, right?
Yes, Mayor, we're on 26.
Okay, 26 is a code amendment. Mr. Weinthal, this is a second and final reading. Mr. Weinthal, will you read the ordinance by title?
Yes, Mayor. Code amendment and ordinance to the Town of Davie, Florida, amending Chapter 2, Article 4, Section 58, titled Required Information to be Filed, and Section 62, titled Conduct of Lobbyists Outside of the Town of Davie, providing for conflict, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak for or against this item? You may come forward at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any questions or comments from council? No. Okay, we have a motion to approve.
Second? Sorry, second?
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Starkey? Yes. Councilmember Hatton?
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman?
Yes.
Mayor Paul?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, number 27 is a code amendment. This is a first reading. The second reading will be November 15th. Mr. Weinthal, will you read the ordinance by title, please?
Yes, Mayor. Code amendment and ordinance to the Town of Davie, Florida, amending Chapter 2, Article 7, Division 4, Section 2-72, titled Duties, and Section 2-73, titled Department Head, providing for conflict, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone from the public? This is an open public meeting that would like to speak on this. You can come forward at this time. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any questions from council?
No, ma'am.
May I have a motion?
Motion to approve
Second?
number 27 code amendment.
Thank
Second.
you. Is there a second?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hatton?
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey?
Yes.
Mayor Paul?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, 28 was the rezoning, 29 was the special permit, tabled. We're all right? I got everything?
You're good, Mayor. Yep.
Okay, just double checking. Okay, that closes the public hearing portion of our meeting. We'll go on to, anybody having appointments?
I do, Mayor.
Yes.
I do, Mayor.
I would like to appoint Scott Weinstein to the Agricultural and Environmental Advisory Board, and I'd like to ask the clerk to please send him an application and vet him accordingly.
I think he was on the board before.
Well,
Yeah.
she still has to
Oh, okay, you
apply
gotta
and
re-vet
see if
him?
he wants to do it again.
Okay.
I haven't spoken to him.
Yes, he has to
Very
be
good.
revetted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have one?
Yes, I'd like to appoint Dr. Robin Berman to the Youth Education and Safety Advisory Board. And the clerk can please reach out to her for the application and vetting.
Okay.
But,
Wasn't she on there before,
Berman.
too? Yeah.
Berman.
Yeah.
yeah, one time, yes, and he got sick.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Good, okay. It's good to have people that know what they're doing. Got a good one on there now, Eric. There you go. Keep thinking. Okay, schedule of next meetings, of course, we got the 15th, and then the 6th, and then we don't come back until the second meeting in January, so.
Wow, time goes fast.
We got a lot of work to do in the next 2 meetings to make it through to the new year. On comments, I just thought it was very nice. We very rarely, when we give a proclamation and mail it out, because as part of the request, but I did get a letter from Hispanic Unity thanking us for our proclamation for Hispanic Heritage Month, and the proclamation not only fosters a sense of pride within our community, but also serves as a powerful symbol of inclusivity and appreciation for our diverse heritage. Your commitment to recognizing and celebrating cultural tapestry that makes your city vibrant is truly commendable. So, and the President CEO, Pinzon of the Hispanic Unity. So that was very, very nice. Also, I want to remind everybody, or not necessarily remind, but let you know that the Agricultural and Environmental Board on Tuesday at 5 p.m. is going to be hearing presentations on cultivation of hemp and anaerobic digesters, something that I've been talking about for a while, and so we're moving along, and I'm very happy about that. So I'm even going to be there because I got lots of questions. It's here, right here at Pine Island Multipurpose Center. I'm going to I know other people have things. I'll let you all go, and if you missed anything, I'll pick up on it at the end. Councilmember Whitman?
Thank you, Mayor. I am proud to say, last week, 23 individuals successfully graduated from the Davie Fire Rescue Community Emergency Response Team program. Most of the participants were fire cadets who are using this class to advance their careers in the fire rescue field. We also had some community members who had always wanted to be certified and spent their time attending the class each week. CERT is a volunteer program that educates our community members about disaster preparedness. Some of the topics covered by our fire rescue professionals include basic disaster response skills, fire safety, light search and rescue, team organization, and disaster medical operations. I want to thank our team for dedicating their time each week to providing this class to our community members. On another note, the Fire Rescue's 27th annual poster and essay contest was a huge success. Last week, we attended the award ceremony where there were more than 100 people in attendance. I think we had one of the largest participations since I can remember. The theme was Cooking Safely Starts With You. The children who participated were very artistic and really showcased their talents. It is such a great way to teach children about safety in the kitchen and the home, especially now that we are approaching the holidays. Congratulations to the students and the schools that were recognized. We also had some nice gifts that were provided by our sponsors. The Davie Police and Fire Rescue Trunk or Treat event was amazing. There were so many families enjoying the activities and festivities. It seems to be growing every year. There was candy all evening long. Yet again, they knocked it out of the park. And last but not least, happy birthday to all the November babies. Thank you, Mayor.
Sorry, I didn't have that on. I'll start back over. This Saturday, November 4th, is our final Threadathon, our prescription drug drop-off event of the year. This event is held at Shenandoah Park, 14601 Southeast 14th Street. And each resident can bring up to 5 boxes, and our team will help the residents in retrieving the boxes from their vehicles. This is being held right before the holiday to provide our residents with an opportunity to clean out, which know a lot might be hosting families and friends for Thanksgiving. I also want to remind everybody the Southeastern Circuit Finals Rodeo is scheduled for the next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is, in my opinion, our biggest and best rodeo of the year. So if you like rodeos, this is the one that you want to get your ticket to and go. Thank you, Mayor.
Councilmember Hatton, sorry.
That's me. I just want to thank my fellow council members for all the thoughts and while I wasn't feeling well, and I just cannot express to you how happy I am to be back here on the dais with you guys. Thank you.
Councilmember Starkey.
And on that one, I'm going to say we're so happy you're here. I mean, truly remarkable young lady, I will say,
I'll
because
pay you
you.
later.
Yeah, please. No, she's done great at doing what she's supposed to do to get well, and that's important. Couple of things real quick. This weekend is also the Cowboy Winterfest at the Bergeron Rodeo Theater, grounds.
Something new.
Yeah, theater. We're going to do that too. That'll be both Saturday and Sunday, starting at 10. I think it's over at 2. There's also our annual harvest drive. So drop-off areas will be the clerk's office over here in Building C, the Davie Police Department in their lobby, or here at the Multipurpose Center, as well as the Fitness and Aquatics and our Fire Rescue Administration lobby. Items that will be needed are boxed mashed potatoes, canned sweet potatoes, canned cranberry sauce, stuffing soup, peanut butter and jelly, applesauce, canned fruits, cookies, crackers, canned vegetables, and the like. Just what you would think you'd need for Thanksgiving. And also welcomed our gift certificates. The Harvest Drive is one of the biggest, and it's grown for so many years that it's now gone through Broward County, and they really do help an awful lot of families. And so please give generously if you can, and help feed a family over the holidays. And I just want to thank everybody. Have a good evening.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to pick up on a couple of things. I just wanted to announce, and some people may have seen it on the news because we did make the news on a couple of channels, but Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz presented the town with a check for $800,000, which is an appropriation that she was able to get for us from this last budget. And this is for body cameras. It's to start our acquisition of the body cameras. And I think the initial commitment is for 60 body cameras. And eventually, everyone on the police force will have a body camera. And the cost to the town will be budgeted each year to include maintenance and acquisition of additional cameras. So we're very excited about that. We thank her very much for her hard work on our behalf. Also, this Saturday is the Broward County Pioneer Celebration. I'll be attending. Linda Sluter, who is the owner of Spungold Equestrian Center right here in Davie, will be receiving one of the Pioneer Awards from Davie, and a special award will be given also to Kim from the Old Davie School. So, and I think Troy's getting something too, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to be well represented there, and I'll be there to congratulate them. And then I just would like to remind the council members, I received today, and you might have gotten it too, an email from Pastor Coleman. As he does every year, he requests each of the districts and the mayor to give him 2 names of needy families in the community, and the church presents them with turkey and the fixings for Thanksgiving. So don't forget to get those names to him. Appreciate that. Mr. Lemack?
Nothing this evening, thank you.
Mr. Weinthal?
Mayor, I have nothing.
If there are no objections, we're adjourned. Thank you.